Young Alexander, it is Paul Allen, KFAN, on the radio. How are you?
Hey, good morning. How are you?
Pretty well. Alexander Stalock, South St. Paul. Where exactly are you right now? Are you in Montreal?
I'm in, Montreal, correct. Off day today. Well, practice day. I was just watching Tim Tebow highlights, actually.
Are you gonna take Tim Tebow as your fantasy football? Are you gonna draft him as your tight end for the Jaguars?
Well, yeah, I was just watching some highlights. That was kind of interesting.
Now
that's what I got going on.
Well, as we were cold calling you, Alexander Stalock, goaltender, Edmonton Oilers. We played Connor McDavid's highlight from the game winner last night. I mean, holy cow! I'm gonna get into that in a minute. But like when you're at Montreal or you're with the Edmonton Oilers and you're at home or whatever, where do you watch the games? Like where did you watch the game last night?
Well, last night was special. I sat in the position of the backup goalie. Mike Smith took the night off, and I fully dressed up and wore a jersey and went on the ice for warm-ups. And
are you kidding me?
And no, it was it was. So I was right next to the glass at the Bell Center, one of the top rinks in the NHL. No fans.
Yeah,
obviously up here in Canada, but it was it was the first game putting on the full uniform in 9 months, and boy, is that a different speed when you're down by the glass. You watch games from underneath on TV, or if you go up top to the suite, and all of a sudden you're sitting down low by the glass again, and especially got a game with Connor McDavid in it. It's a whole different speed.
Well, this is congratulations worthy.
There were some jokes thrown around last night that did your dad win this at a Edmonton Oilers golf tournament, like a day in the life as a player?
Well, so generally speaking, given you are G3, where do you watch the games? Because like with the league pass, or excuse me, center ice, I'm peeping these Oilers games to watch Draisaitl and McDavid, looking for big boy on the bench, and I can't find you. Like, where do you watch the games?
A lot of times I'm in the weight room. Believe it or not.
During the game.
During the game.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's G3 is we'll either be in the weight room or I guess sometimes we'll get up to the suite and watch, but
yeah.
It's
do you ever watch the games in the locker room?
No, that's off limits.
Okay,
for G3.
Yeah, but because I was wondering, like, if you're watching the games in the weight room or the locker room, and what do you say, like, following periods when the guys come in after a period and there you are, like, hi guys.
Exactly. That's the thing. I think we try to stay as far away as possible. That's why we're in the weight room, or the facility they got here is so big that we can keep our distance and keep our space. They don't have to see. Obviously, this year's a unique year where we have so many guys that are out and with the taxi squad or whatever it may be, and we try not to be seen until after the game when we're waiting in the tunnel to give them knocks after the game.
So wait, we were a G1 pulled groin from Big Boy getting on the ice in Montreal last night?
Yep, we were pulled groin away.
What kind of shape are you in?
Like getting there. It's obviously it's tough too, because reps, you're not getting full reps in practice, and to get back into game shape, and now obviously to see game speed again. It was some eye training last night to be up that close and see the speed and the size of the game, and to see Eric Stahl in a Habs sweater was interesting, but it was good. It was good to get down there again and be in the mix and get the feel for it.
G3 for the Edmonton Oilers, former Wild goaltender, Duluth Bulldog, South St. Paul, card-carrying member of the Love Covenant, young Alexander Stalock on the 9 to noon show. Connor McDavid, though, we played that highlight. Are you kidding me? I mean, this guy's greatness, and you had a front seat, thank heavens, for the greatness last night with the game-winning goal. You've now practiced against him and mingled with him. Connor McDavid, what do you think?
It's crazy. I mean, I don't know. He was sitting at. I think he's got 22 points in the last 9 games or something, maybe 8 games. He's had like 19 games with 3 points in this season. It's incredible. He had another 3 points last night. Obviously with the game winner in overtime, but yeah, it's pretty crazy to watch. He plays at a different level. He makes everybody around him better. I mean, everything he does is fast. He skates fast, stick handles fast, shoots quick. It's fun to just witness what's going on. And obviously, I think a lot of people saw, the other night when he got to 100 points and just how his teammates reacted and how happy they were for him to get there. And I think it says a lot, not only about his skill level, but what he's like as a guy and as a leader of this team. And it's fun to be a part of this.
You going to get an autograph for Simon?
G3, I don't know the rules as being G3 if last night would have been the perfect night, but I got to hold off. Seattle
Kraken, you familiar with this expansion franchise and like this little draft coming up soon?
Yeah, yep.
I mean, you might be right to be the 1 or 2 for the Kraken. Have you ever thought about that?
Slide from a G3 from the Oil to go to 1 is the Kraken.
Let's go with that Kraken. Yeah, you could be G1 for the Kraken. I mean, seriously, you got to start thinking about that a little.
It's just what I need to start thinking about is thinking about being G1 with the Kraken.
No, you don't, because you guys are making a playoff push. You got McDazzle. You're trying to win a cup at 22-1. Yeah, I understand that. So you know what? Just mentally store this in the back of your mind. 2511 Pike Street, big beautiful home with a view of the Puget Sound, goes for $899.9 right now. I think you can get the price down if you're G1 for the Kraken. It's 25, either 11 or 19 Pike Street. That view of the Puget Sound, are you kidding me? Holy cow.
And we are still 22-1. We haven't slid down at all here.
I don't know. I haven't checked it lately. Feels like an 18-1 piece. Chip chair chance. That's what we say to Alexander Stalock. Who do you guys get in the first round of the playoffs?
I think it's looking like Winnipeg.
Biggie Funk, though.
Yep. Yeah, it looks like we're getting Biggie Funk.
Blake Wheeler's the best, man. He's super cool.
Yeah. So it looks like we'll play them and hopefully have home ice. So that should help. And then obviously, get ready.
If
we can get by them for the Mighty Maple Leafs or the tough Montreal team that we're playing.
Yeah, but we don't look ahead. So, it's big.
Well, we were already talking playing for the Kraken, so I didn't know if we did look ahead or not.
Well, and what I've done is 2519 Pike Street with the big, beautiful view of the Puget Sound. I mean, you should see the windows. They're picturesque. That $899.900, tickets, autographs, morning skate, sit next to G1 or 2 during the morning skate. I mean, that's going to get that thing down to $675.4. So I think we're making plays here.
White trim or no?
No, it's white cabinets in the kitchen, and they self-close. So you just push it a little bit, and then they go, ooh, it's really stylish. So, given the locale of generally, Alex Stalock, where you watch Oilers games, weight room, maybe sometimes the press box, maybe a suite, maybe the locker room. So it as G3, if you guys win the cup, do you get to skate around with it, or do they keep you in the locker room to watch it on TV?
Gosh, I think G3 would be able to put his uniform back on with the one puck mark that he got to put on his jersey last night and get out there and hoist that at some point. Somewhere in line. I don't know how deep I'd be in line if I make the NBC part of it, or if it'd be at that point it might be over under a different channel. Are you kidding me? You had a heart condition and bounced back from it. I mean, that's a sit down with Olchek for 8 minutes. No, I know it was. It's been a crazy year, obviously, with everything that's happened. But to be up here and honestly to be a part of this, and it's a great group of guys, and obviously to witness something special. Special year for McDavid this year is pretty cool. Have you met the Oilers radio and or TV guys? Their Vox on radio, Cam Moon,
their TV guy, Jack Michaels. Have you met him?
I have not.
No, that's because they only talk to G's 1 and 2.
Right.
They don't get to the locker room. They don't get to the weight room during the game to see what Big Boy's doing between periods. Oh, and by the way, screw them for that. All they do is focus on McDavid and Draisaitl and Nurse. What about G3? He has feelings, too.
I know. I looked last night when we got into the locker room after the game. My number wasn't on the board for media, so.
All right, Big Boy. Appreciate you picking up the phone. Safe travels, okay? And we miss you, and can't wait to see you this summer, all right?
Sounds good, thanks.
Alexander Stalock, G3 for the Edmonton Oilers. Covenant Catch-Up, South St. Paul's Alex Stalock.